Hello everybody, so here we are again. This week we are gonna do other things, keep customizing our website, and let's log into our website dashboard. Okay, so here we are, and let's just start customizing the website. Let's go to another tab and let's see how it looks right now. Your domain will probably be different, obviously, but yeah. So this is how it looks. It looks kind of weird. We have some pictures here that don't really make sense. But yeah, we have a title here. I don't know if you have a title. If you don't, here is where you can set it all up. So appearance, go to customize. And here is 2011 is your theme. Site title, tagline. Let's set it up. How to get skinny quick, tagline. So that's like your actually you could turn it off, or you can turn it on. It's up to you. I'm gonna turn it off because I'm gonna use my header image for everything. I'll walk you through how to create one. Colors, background color. I guess this is this color that surrounds the website. If you select it exactly, this is what happens here. So you can like choose your color however you like. I'm gonna go with a dark gray just because I like it. Link color, so that's gonna be the color of your links. That's fine. Layout. Go to layout. Here you can like put your content on the right or on the left. You can have just one column. That's a very simple page, and yeah, let's leave it at that for now. Let's leave it here. Let's leave it like this because this is where we're gonna put our sign up page, sign up form. Header image, and here is a bunch of images that they have. So what we have to do is we have to create our own, and how you're gonna go about it is your choice. I'm gonna walk you through how I do it in Photoshop. Here's a background image you could load for the background of the website here. We can do that later. Static front image. Front page displays your latest post, a static page. Actually, I would like to display a static page. So go select that. Front page. Select sample page. Let's use that for now. That's what we're gonna modify. Now let's focus on that header image. Let's go here, and here let's right click it. And here we can go in your browser. It will be probably very similar. Go to save image as, and here you can save it. Let's make a new folder. Header design. And here save it as original JPEG. Save it there. Okay, it's saved. Now here just save your settings. Save and publish. Go here and see how it looks. Yeah, it definitely changed. Perfect. So let's leave it for now and let's change that image. So we are gonna open Photoshop to do this, and how you can get your Photoshop is you can go to Google and type Photoshop, or you can go to photoshop.com actually, and here you can just either download the trial or buy it. If you buy it, it's pretty cheap. For Photoshop it's just $9 per month. You can try it for 30 days. I suggest you get it because it's a great graphic software, and if you really want to do this business, you need the graphic software. And Photoshop is perfect for this because it's so easy and so commonly used, and there's so many tutorials. Alternatively, you can go to GIMP.org. Yeah, exactly, that's GIMP.org. So here you can download the software and start and play with it, but you know, I'm just gonna stay with Photoshop. It's pretty comprehensive here. You have some documentation, you have features, you have screenshots. You can just, you know, try it out, and I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. It might just take some time, but if you want to save money, for sure that's a great idea, because this is a good software. But for now, let's go to Photoshop. Let's see our image there. Header design. So here we are. Here is our original header. It's open. Now if you click Ctrl+, it's going to zoom in. Ctrl- is going to zoom out. And okay, this is a nice image, but this image is not at all related with our niche, which in my case is a weight loss niche. So we're going to find an image on the internet that we're going to use. Well, there is a wonderful website called freeimages.com, and here you have, I suggest you create an account here. As I see, I'm logged in here, and make sure to do that, and then just search for images. In my case, it'll be weight loss. And here are the images. You know, on the top we have those premium images for which you have to pay, which you could do. They're usually pretty good, but you know, they might cost you something. I usually just tend to use the free ones, just because. And then when you look at your images, click them. Make sure that usage is royalty free, and that availability is standard, restrictions apply. That means you pretty much can use it everywhere. Just make sure that the person doesn't need to be notified. So look for the photos that only have standard restrictions apply. And this one seems like a perfect picture, so why don't we just download it? So you can either download the thumbnail or click on it and it'll open in the window, and then you get access to the huge, enormous image with really good resolution. So right click it, save image as, let's name it Apple. I guess for our niche we could use some other images too. I guess green lettuce looks pretty good. Let's click it and see about its requirements. Standard restrictions, perfect, we can download it. Okay, open it. Wow, those images are really high resolution images, so that's really helping. Okay, sweet. So we have those two images, and I am not really gonna go into so much detail. I'm just gonna show you the basics here. So here is the image that we opened. We just opened it because we want to keep the dimensions. We wanna, you know, create an image with the same dimensions. So here, let's do this. Let's select marquee here, and let's draw a rectangle along the whole thing. Here select the white color, and now use this tool, which is a paint bucket tool. So click on it and then fill it up. Actually, before you fill it up, click here to create a new layer. And now you have two layers, background and layer above it. Now fill it. So now we have the white background. So that's super cool. Click on this one to, you know, deselect your current tool. Ctrl D to deselect selection. And now we gotta open our images. So go to File and go to place embedded. And now let's place our apple. Okay, here is our apple. I guess we can place it here or here, whenever you want. We can scale it up, we can rotate it. It's super easy. You just drag those corners. If you hold shift, it's going to maintain proportions. I think that's pretty good for now. And another thing you can do is go to File, Place Embedded, place your lettuce. Lettuce looks pretty good right now. Let's stretch it out a little bit. Perfect. And now, okay, that's pretty sharp edge. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rasterize this lettuce. So right click on your lettuce and go to rasterize layer. Now I want you to select the eraser and use square brackets to change your brush size. We want a pretty big brush size and we want a soft brush, one that looks like this with the fall off. Actually that size is super big, so that's cool. Maybe a little smaller. Play with your square brackets to see how it works, and then just paint it out. Maybe make the brush even bigger and paint it out a little more. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I don't have a problem with that. Select your exit from your current tool. Now go to your lettuce and play with the opacity. You could bring it down or bring it up. Let's bring it down like this because we don't want it to get in the way. And now what you're going to do here is we're going to use the type tool to design a font. So use horizontal type tool and drag it here. And here pretty much just type in your website's name. Oh, but before you do this, you see it's white, so we can't really see it. Go here and select the color. I'm going to use black. Now go backspace and type again. Oh yeah, it switched back. How to get skinny quick. Perfect. Here is our website title. If you click Ctrl A, you can just choose your fonts, size and settings, everything. That's great. We don't really need it right now, so let's just click away. And now, if you click that tool, it can make it possible for you to move it around. So you can move it around wherever, place it wherever you want. If you press Ctrl T, you can scale it up. Holding Shift will maintain proportions. And again, move it around. Okay, let's say this is perfect. Now we need another subheader here. So we're going to select the font again. Notice how when we press those tools, the layers are being created here. Okay, so now let's draw a rectangle here. And here, you know, you're just going to write something basic, like what is your website about, how to get skinny quick, how to lose weight fast, how to stay healthy, how to enjoy the process. Okay, obviously you want it to look pretty good. Let's say this is fine for now. You could of course use different fonts for your subheaders, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So use your type tool to edit it again and click on the text, and now you see we're in edit mode. Ctrl A selects it all. Now you can use Arial Black. Well, let's say I'm gonna use Arial Bold. So it's a little different font, it's a little smaller, but it looks better this way. And now some other things you could do. Okay, so we have that layer here. We can toggle its visibility. Let's say we want to make a small border around it. So right click it, go to blending options, and here go to stroke, select inside, and I think 2 pixels will be perfect. Okay, so it drew something, but it drew it not exactly where we wanted it. That's because we have layers above it, and that's not a good thing. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna duplicate that layer. Right click, duplicate layer. Whatever, we don't care about the name. And now we're gonna drag it to the top. Left click, drag it to the top. Okay, now we see only that layer. So here what we need to do now is we need to click on this button, normal, and here we gotta do darken. Perfect. So now we have our bevel around our thing. Now another thing you could do if you want it to look cool, you can play with those blending options. Click on your title, how to get skinny quick, go to right click and then go blending options. And here, you know, you can just maybe drop shadow or use outer glow. I think drop shadow would look pretty cool, exactly. And here you can choose an angle that the shadow is being dropped. And you can do color overlay, gradient overlay. I guess I could do color overlay, make it greener, because it's all about health and nature. That sounds pretty cool. You could again do stroke if you want. You can modify the width of a stroke, but we're not gonna do it. Okay, so this is it for designing our header. Now we gotta save it. How do we save it? Well, go to File, Save As, and here choose a format JPEG, and go to however you want to call it, header how to get skinny, right? Here you are. You selected JPEG, now you select options. I think you don't want your header to be bigger than 200 kilobytes, so you can decrease the quality a little bit. Actually, that's perfect. It's good enough. So yeah, let's save it like this. Quality 10, and saved. Let's close Photoshop now. Let's go back to our website. Let's change that header image that we just created. I am gonna upload another image just because I designed it earlier. So go to, again, I don't want to go too fast. So here, we're in that Customize 2011 thing that we opened before. Again, I'll walk you through again. Close this one. So here in your dashboard, go to Appearance, 2011, go to Customize, and here go to Header Image. Now here you wanna do the Add New Image. You wanna select Files, and here I actually have a banner that I designed before. So select it, and then select and crop. Actually, alternative text, I would suggest you put your domain name lowercase, select and crop. Okay, perfect. Looking pretty good. Now that looks good. Let's save and publish and see how it looks on our website. Let's go here and let's hit enter again. Perfect. So let's close this and let's go to Pages. And here we have that sample page. That sample page is actually something we would like to edit. So click on Edit. And here, okay, so as you see, our permalink is this. So that's when it actually opens. So what we want to do here is we want to write something on that welcome page. Let's title it welcome page. And here what we're going to do is we're pretty much going to delete all this content here. And here we're going to type something. We're going to type something to welcome the users on our site. So let's type in welcome to Get Skinny Quick. This is a website about practical ways to lose weight, stay healthy, and enjoy the process. More information coming soon. So yeah, obviously you're gonna write something that makes sense here. I'm just gonna do it right now to show you how it's done. Now click on update and then go to your main page, hit enter, and here you are. Here you have this great looking, opening page for your website. There is something here that I don't like. It's that comment. I'm not really keen on it right now because we don't want it here for now. So let's go try to set this off. Okay, so here we are again. So what's happening right now is we have our page and we have comments which we don't like. So what we need to do is we need to go to pages, and here we need to go on quick edit, and here allow comments, uncheck this, update. Now here middle click on view, and let's see how it looks now. It looks pretty good. I just added this sidebar here just because we're going to use it in our next tutorial, but you can turn it off. There's an easy way to turn it off and on. Let me show you how to do this quickly. Go to edit, to your page edit, and here you can select your page attributes. You can select your template. If you go to use default temp for this particular theme, it will remove it. And here you are. Okay, that looks pretty modest right now, but I believe you can come up with some creative ideas how to really make it look good. So try to write something that makes sense, that encourages your user to browse through your website and stick around, maybe come back in the future. Play with different things, play with those headers. You can maybe try to upload an image here. Add media is where you upload images. Just play with those settings here, basic things. You can use the toolbar toggle, and here you have like some more options. Just try to make it pretty, and play with your theme settings. Try to customize it, try to make it look good. And then next week we're gonna start setting up your disclaimers and opt-in box, and we'll continue building your sales funnel from there. Thank you very much for watching that video, and see you next week.